Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building Norfolk Southern 8099, the Southern Heritage Unit, which is an ES44 AC. I decided to build this one because this is one of the few Heritage units I've actually caught in real life. So let's get into it here. The first step is to take out a dark oak stair to be the coupler, and we'll get it attached up here. Underneath that, we're going to put a dark oak fence gate for an air hose. Come up on the locomotive behind it, delete the fence gates on either side of the coupler, and replace them with dark oak fence and extend them out. Now switch to a polished black stone stair and get 3 of them facing this way down on the rails on the next block. On the outsides, we put upside down stairs facing outward. Above that, in the middle, a polished black stone block, and then 2 upside down forward facing stairs on either side of that. On top, put a temporary block on the corner here, and then we're going to put 3 upside down smooth quartz stairs facing forward in the middle. Then delete your temporary block. Swing around behind it with a polished black stone block and make this T-shaped pattern here. Then down above each rail we'll put an end rod. Behind that, a 5x3 of polished black stone blocks. Now we'll do our wheels, so take out a block of netherite, skip 1 block back behind this. Netherite on each rail with an end rod for an axle. Then a black stone slab on the upper hip box, and we're going to make 2 rows that are 5 wide. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then on the upper hip box again, another 2 rows of 5 black stone slabs coming across to each side of the rails. Then our final set of wheels for this truck, netherite on each rail again with an end rod axle. Then take dark oak fence gate, open them into the ends of the wheels here, and open them into the ends of the wheels down on this side. Then come around on top of this with a polished black stone block, and we'll start filling in this top middle 3 here above the truck. Bring it down to the other end. We're going to come over those fence gates and 1 more row of 3 past it. Then swing underneath and put 3 on bottom of this. On the outside of this, upside down, outward facing polished black stone stairs, and we're going to bring it down in a line that's 15 blocks long. Once we have 15 blocks, come around, 3 polished black stone across the back of this, and then 15 upside down outward facing stairs on this side to complete the bottom of the fuel tank. Then back to polished black stone block, and we'll continue filling in this top middle 3 above the fuel tank here. And bring it down to the other end. For now, we'll stop at the end of the fuel tank. Back to netherite for our next set of wheels. We're going to skip 1 block back from this and get netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then on the upper hip box, 2 rows of 5 black stone slabs coming across to each side of the rails. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Then on the upper hip box, another 2 rows of 5 black stone slabs. Then our final set of wheels, so netherite on each rail again with an end rod axle. Then open a dark oak fence gate into the wheels on this end, and open a dark oak fence gate into the wheels over on this end here. Now back to polished black stone block and continue filling in the top middle 3 down the top of this truck. We stop above those fence gates. In front of that, we're going to make a 5x3. Then we're going to make this T-shaped pattern and put an end rod down on bottom above each rail. In front of that, 3 polished black stone stairs facing this way on bottom with upside down outward facing stairs on either side. Then a black stone block in the middle and 2 forward-facing upside-down stairs on either side of that. On top, 3 forward-facing smooth quartz stairs in the middle. Then take an oak slab and put them on the bottom hip boxes of all 3 of these blocks, coming up in this gap to be the stairs to get on the locomotive. Same thing down here. So 3 slabs here, 3 slabs over here. Come down on this far end with a dark oak stair and get it stacked up to that second block to be the coupler. Delete the ones you used for placement. Under it, put a dark oak fence gate for an air hose, and then open a dark oak fence gate into the plow on either side of the coupler here. Now we're going to come on the sides of the truck with a blackstone slab and put a slab above each wheel. Same thing here, above each wheel, a slab on the outside. Then we'll do the same thing over here. So a slab there, there, and there. And slabs above these 3 wheels. Then we're going to switch to a grindstone and come underneath, and everywhere there's a wheel, we're going to hang an upside down grindstone in front of it on the side. So grindstones in front of these wheels, then we got to do the other side. Grindstones in front of these wheels. 1 more corner to go. Grindstones in front of these wheels. Now we decide which end's the front. Mine's going to face the void, making this the engineer side. So come on the fuel tank here on the engineer side. On front we're going to put 4 polished blackstone blocks and then 2 on the back of the fuel tank. Then 4 anvils for an air tank here, 4 anvils here. In the middle, a player head. On the front of the fuel tank, 2 crimson buttons and a crimson sign. We'll do the same thing over here except this side. It's just a solid row of polished blackstone blocks. Then we'll swing back up to the front, 2 crimson buttons and a crimson sign. Then, just in front of the fuel tank on this side, hang a bell. Now take out a chain and put a chain in these 2 gaps here, a chain in this gap here, a chain on each side in these gaps, and a chain in those gaps. Then we're going to switch back to polished blackstone block, and we're going to fill in this top middle 3 going from end to end. On this top outside edge, we're going to put upside down outward facing smooth quartz stairs going from end to end on both sides of the locomotive. Now come on top of the front 2 blocks in with smooth quartz. 1 on the left, skip a block, and then 3. Then 1 in the middle on top, and then dark prismarine on either side of that. Then behind here, 1 smooth quartz on each side, and a dark prismarine above that. Then 1 more smooth quartz in the middle, then smooth quartz stairs facing outward on either side of that, just like this. Then on these back corners, forward facing smooth quartz stairs. Fill this gap with smooth quartz across the top. Then we're going to put white carpet in the corners. Come down on bottom on this side, 1 smooth quartz, a sideways observer, 2 smooth quartz. On this side, 1 smooth quartz, skip a block and another, and then in these 2 gaps we're going to put white shulker boxes. Then above that, a row of 4 dark prismarine. Same thing over here. On top of that, 1 dark prismarine, 2 yellow concrete for the locomotive number, and another dark prismarine. Same thing over here. Then we're going to take out black glass, 2 coming across the front with dark prismarine in the middle, and then 2 on this side. Dark stained glass, 2 of them on the side for the side windows, and dark prismarine behind it. Then we'll come on top and put 3 dark prismarine across the middle of the top. And we'll fill that in to the back of the cab for the roof here. On the outside edges above the windows, we're going to put dark prismarine stairs facing outward. Same thing on this side. Come on top behind the cab in the middle and extend a row of dark prismarine blocks 9 blocks out behind the cab. Then on this side, it goes 3 dark prismarine, 3 sideways observers, 2 dark prismarine, and a bedrock. Then we're going to take a trapdoor and close it over that bedrock on the end. Then this side is different. The dynamic brake section here is asymmetrical. So on this side, it's going to go 2 dark prismarine, sideways observer, dark prismarine, sideways observer, 2 dark prismarine, 2 bedrock. Then we'll come up underneath here, 1 in from each outside edge, and we'll start extending smooth quartz block down till it reaches the end of that section we're working on. Then a single row of dark prismarine coming down to the end of this section. We'll do the same thing over here. This side we can go ahead and fill it in all with dark prismarine to the end of this dynamic brake section here. On this side here, we're going to skip 1 block forward to leave space for a door, and then we'll fill all this in with dark prismarine as well. Then on this engineer side on bottom, we're going to put a row of 7 smooth quartz coming back behind the cab, and 1 dark prismarine up there in front of that door. On this side, we have to do the inverter box. So 7 smooth quartz coming back behind the cab on bottom, and above that, 2 rows of 7 dark prismarine. Now we'll work on the rear end, so 2 blocks in the middle, smooth quartz, with 2 on the outside, kitty corner to that. Then we'll go ahead and just bring this smooth quartz all the way forward on each side of the locomotive until it connects up here. Come back down to the rear end with dark prismarine. And on the sides, we're going to stack 3 on each side, and in the middle, 4. Then off the back, we're going to come out with 2 dark prismarine block on either side of the back. Now we'll swing around off the side of this here with dark prismarine and extend a row 5 blocks forward from that. And we'll go ahead and fill this whole top in with dark prismarine. Come in front of this section with dark prismarine stairs facing outward and right side up, and extend both sides down in a row of 4 stairs. Then switch to a dark prismarine block, come across the back and up the sides, and across the front, leaving a space of 2 in the middle. Put bedrock in there. Then 2 iron trapdoors over that bedrock. Come to the very back, put 3 dark prismarine slabs across the middle. Then we're going to surround these trapdoors with dark prismarine slabs in this rectangle shape. Then we'll run slabs right up the middle in between there. On the outside edges, we put polished blackstone brick slabs for the radiator vents on each side. So it should look like that when you're done. Then we're going to go ahead and swing around underneath here with dark prismarine block. And on these top edges, extend a row of blocks forward to the front of this section we're working on. Same thing on this side. Then we're going to swing around on the side underneath this, 1 block in from the end, upside down, dark prismarine stairs here, coming forward in a row of 5. Then we skip a block and 2 dark prismarine slabs. We'll do the same thing over here, so 1 block in from the end, 5 upside down stairs, skip a block, and 2 slabs. Then we'll come back underneath here, in between in the middle, and start filling it with bedrock and bring it all the way up to the top. We'll bring the bedrock all the way forward to the front of this section we're working on here. And just make sure we fill this whole middle in with bedrock up to the top. On this side, we're going to knock out this first smooth quartz, and we're going to knock out every other block until you have 4 gaps like that. Then above these smooth quartz, we're going to put a blackstone brick wall dark prismarine above them. Same thing up on this front, so it should look like that. Then in all these gaps, we're going to fill it with iron bars. Then this other side's a little different. We're going to knock out the first 2 quarts and put white shulker boxes there. On the left hand one above it, dark prismarine, close the jungle trapdoor for the handbrake wheel. Then surround this with green shulker boxes. Then we delete this one, skip a block, delete, skip a block, delete. Polish black stone brick walls above those 3, dark prismarine above them, and fill the gaps with iron bars. Now we'll go ahead and work on this middle section. So on this next row up, fill it in with a full row of dark prismarine. Same thing on this other side. On the next level up, we're going to put 2 dark prismarine on the front, 2 dark prismarine on the back on each side, and we're going to fill this gap on both sides with yellow concrete to represent the lettering. Then above that, another full row of dark prismarine, and we'll go ahead and fill in the middle across the roof as well, coming all the way back here. Now come on top in front of this radiator section here with dark prismarine, and we're going to make a 3x3 of dark prismarine block. In the middle, we'll put a daylight sensor to be the exhaust. Then we're going to take dark prismarine stairs, 3 going this way up here, 3 going this way up here. Then we'll switch to slabs, a full row of slabs, and we'll come up the sides and fill it all in, leaving a gap of 2 there. In that space, we're going to open back-to-back warp fence gates to be the horn. Now we're going to take out a door and put a door up here on the nose and a door over here behind the cab. Then up in the middle of the cab, 2 quart slabs, and behind it an iron trapdoor. Then we're going to take out gray carpet, and on the nose we're going to make a T-shaped pattern of gray carpet. Then come back here, put gray carpet all down this inverter box, and gray carpet all the way down the walkway on this side of the locomotive here. And just keep bringing it all the way back. We'll come around this corner with the carpet. The rear end's like the nose, a T-shape. Then come around this corner and start bringing your carpet forward. And bring it all the way up to the front here. When we get up here, put it up on this level and then up on that stair. Then we'll come up on the roof with green carpet here and start filling in everything on this roof where we haven't built something. Bring it all down this dynamic brake section. Cover up that bedrock back there, and we'll have to crouch to cover these observers. Now we'll do all our railings, so go ahead and take out an oak fence. We're going to come up on the front here, start on the bottom edge. We're going to come up 3, over 1, and then up 1 more. Same thing over here. Up 3, over 1, up 1. Then switch to warp fence here and here, and 2 warp fence on top. Then back to oak, 3 oak coming up the side there, and 3 oak coming up the side there. Now we'll do the rear end, so it's the same thing, 3 oak coming up, over 1 and up 1. 3 oak coming up this side, over 1 and up 1. Then warp there and there, and 2 warped on top, on each side. Then here, 4 oak coming up, and 4 oak coming up over here. Then we're going to switch to warp fence, connect it up, and start bringing this all the way forward, down the side of the locomotive. Once we get by this inverter box, we got to come up 3 and then over to connect with the back of the cab here. Then we'll come over and do the other side as well. So connect it up back here and bring your warp fence forward on this side. Just keep it coming here. When we get right here, we come up one and come over again. When we get by this stair, up another one and over two to connect. Now come up on the front with item frames and put an item frame on each side down on these fences with glowstone for ditch lights. Then come up on the top middle above the windows with an item frame for a headlight. Norfolk Southern has their headlights up here. Then a birch sign on the side for our locomotive number. And for this one, it's 8099. Same thing on the other side of the front here, another sign with 8099. Then we'll come down and detail the back here. We'll go ahead and put an item frame with glowstone in that top middle. 2 item frames down on the fences with glowstone for rear ditch lights. And then up in these corners, we put our locomotive number plate on each side. Now we're going to swing around on the side for this dynamic brake section, and we're going to put a dark oak sign between those 2 observers and one in front of it. Come on the nose and knock out this bottom middle block and put yellow concrete because there's a logo down there. Now we'll do the interior, so come in through this nose door, put an M portal in that corner to be the toilet. Then take out smooth sandstone slab in front of that and stack it all the way up to the bottom of the window. Same thing on this side. Then we'll stack up this back to the level of the door, and same thing along this side here. And that same thing along this side here, stack it up to that same level. Then we'll use our slabs here to make some stairs to get down. And we'll come on down in here, turn around and put a door right there. Then we'll come back up in here. Sideways blast furnace in the back and glowstone to light it. Turn around, a slab on this side for a conductor desk. Then we're going to put an item frame in the middle between the windows with an end crystal, and then a lever on the other side for the engineer. Spin around and put in stairs on each side to be your seats. Then we're going to come out on the nose here. Come up on the nose here, delete this top metal block. We're going to replace it with an upside down forward facing smooth quartz stair. So there's a little notch right there. Then we'll make a T-shape of white carpet on top of the nose. We did this because most other railroads order their ES44 ACs with the headlight in the nose. Norfolk Southern doesn't. So in the real locomotive, there's this little notch that's plated over where the headlight would have been. Well, there we have it, folks. We've completed Norfolk Southern 8099, the Southern Heritage Unit. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there.